Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Going to read through actually two articles in regards to the same subject. It is a tragedy. I have been following this case somewhat. I've made a couple of videos in regards to Naomi Irion, who regrettably has been found dead. Her body has been found. So the suspect was arrested several days ago, Troy Driver, and the investigation has been proceeding. I would say steadily. That would be my read on the situation. And regrettably, the investigators have discovered the body of Naomi Irion. It has been confirmed to be the body of Naomi Irion, the 18-year-old girl that went missing from a Walmart car parking lot. So we're going to read through both articles. We'll start here. After she went missing 18 days ago, the body of 18-year-old Naomi Irion was found in a remote area of Churchill County on Tuesday. Irion's body was found in a gravesite on March the 29th after investigators were sent to the area based on a tip. DNA evidence collected from the scene was determined to be that of Naomi Irion's, on Wednesday, according to a statement from the Churchill County Sheriff's Office. Troy Driver, this scumbag here, 41 years of age, is accused of kidnapping Irion from the Walmart parking lot in Fernley during the early morning hours of March the 12th. Troy Driver was arrested on March the 25th, and the truck suspected in the case was towed and impounded from a house off Alcorn Road in Fallon. So, as far as I recall, Naomi's car was found very quickly, within hours or the next day. Very quickly, Naomi's car was recovered. The police released details that they believed the suspect to be in a black SUV pickup type of truck, and seemingly that was identified on March the 25th. A criminal complaint obtained by News 4 and Fox 11 alleged that the defendant did abduct Naomi Irion and did hold or detain her for the purpose of committing sexual assault and or for the purpose of killing her. Investigators found Naomi Irion's car 3 days after her disappearance, a short distance from the Walmart in Fernley. Police said evidence found inside indicated her vanishing was suspicious and criminal in nature. Troy Driver appeared in court for the first time on Wednesday afternoon. The arraignment was brief, and a judge agreed to keep his bail at $750,000. This is not his first run-in with the law. Troy Driver spent more than a decade behind bars in a California prison for his role in a 1997 murder and several other violent crimes, according to court records. The Irion family, who is from out of the area, said on social media that they plan to stay in Nevada for the court proceedings. If I recall correctly, I believe the parents are based in South Africa and they came over to help with the search. I may have that wrong. I think that's right. The scumbag in question, Troy Driver, is set to appear for a pre-trial hearing on April the 5th. The Churchill County Sheriff's Office released the following statement regarding the discovery of Naomi's body. We would like to extend our sympathy and condolences to the Irion family and thank all of the volunteers for their hard work in trying to find Naomi and bring closure to the family. The Churchill County Sheriff's Office and the Lyon County Sheriff's Office will continue to work closely on these cases. So it's an absolute tragedy. Naomi Irion has been found. Her body has been found. In a gravesite. It was found March the 29th. DNA was tested and regrettably the body has been confirmed to be that of Naomi Irion. Investigators have had Troy Driver arrested since March the 25th. They've impounded his vehicle, or the vehicle that he was in at the time, and he's alleged to have abducted Naomi Irion in order to detain her for the purposes of committing sexual assault and or for the purpose of killing her. There is the suspect, Troy Driver, 41 years of age, and very concerningly, he has a significant criminal history. He spent more than a decade behind bars in a California prison for his role in a 1997 murder and several other violent crimes. So my speculation, for whatever it's worth, is, and this is speculation of course, this guy's guilty as sin. He's got the track record for it. The police have done, I'm going to say, an excellent job in, pursuing with this case. Unfortunately, it didn't have the outcome that we would all hope. But they have tracked down their suspect, and seemingly they will have plenty of evidence against Troy Driver, who I understand currently is not cooperating with the officers and investigators. So there we go. Of course, condolences to the family, the Irion family. We're going to have a look at a second article. This is from the Daily Mail. This is going to give us a little bit more information. Obviously, it's around the same topic, the discovery of Naomi Irion, but we're going to look through these details here. The remains of missing Naomi Irion were discovered in a remote area of Nevada on Tuesday, just 18 days after she was abducted from a Walmart parking lot. Investigators found the 18-year-old's body in a gravesite in an undisclosed area of Churchill County, just hours after her accused kidnapper appeared in court via Zoom. Her body was transported to the Washoe County Medical Examiner's office for an autopsy, which confirmed identification. Ex-convict Troy Driver, 41 years of age, had a court hearing earlier Wednesday where he was charged with first-degree kidnapping. He could face life in prison without parole if he is convicted. Well, let me interject there. Yeah, give him life in prison. Why give him anything less? He's been jailed for a decade previously for his involvement in a 1997 murder, as well as other violent crimes. Just jail him for life. If you don't have the death penalty, just jail him for life. It's not complicated. I don't see why this needs to be discussed. Hundreds of volunteers had joined in searches across the vast desert area over the past 2 weeks looking for Naomi Irion. Investigators were acting on a tip about her disappearance when they found the gravesite on Tuesday. Here's a quote from the sheriff's office. "No further information can be released at this time, as this is still an open and active investigation." The article lets us know that the sheriff's office offered its full sympathy and condolences to the family, and it reminds us about the initial aspects of the incident. So we can watch this video briefly here. Some videos were released shortly after. Here's the car park that Naomi disappeared from, and at some point, I don't think we need to watch all of it, but at some point we do see a suspect milling around. So this guy on the top right, walking casually around the area. Apparently, if I recall correctly, as I say, I made a couple of videos about this over the last couple of weeks. I think he stood in front of the road as various other vehicles try to pass. He was acting in a very odd way. And he did enter the vehicle of Naomi's car. He entered Naomi's car. Naomi was in the driver's seat, and a man, let's say it's the alleged suspect, Troy Driver, approached the vehicle, and at which point Naomi moved over to the passenger seat, and the alleged suspect got in the vehicle and drove it away. And here is Naomi. So she was at a Walmart car park in Fernley, Las Vegas, Nevada. So she typically goes there, I think it was 5:30 a.m. if I recall. She typically goes there to be picked up by a shuttle bus to take her to work. She worked in a Panasonic battery factory. So that's what she was doing there. There was some speculation that, some comments from her family saying that she can be a little bit naive. I believe I have that right. Apologies if I'm incorrect. But she's considered a little naive, and she had been somewhat dating online or flirting online. And it could be the case that there was some online interaction, maybe sexual, maybe otherwise, with the alleged suspect. And it could be the case that it was a planned meeting. It could be that. We read some articles suggesting that. I don't think that's been confirmed at this point. Of course, it's an ongoing and active investigation. So the alleged suspect has been given a bail at 750,000. I just shake my head at this. I'm literally shaking my head. I just don't understand. These guys have got seemingly quite a bit of evidence that this previously convicted criminal is involved, if not guilty, of murdering this young lady, 18 years of age. Why give him the opportunity for bail? I just don't get it. I mean, sure, I presume innocent until proven guilty, but, are we not supposed to be protecting the streets? Are we not supposed to be protecting society? So I hope that he does not get bailed, and being given an ankle monitor is not enough. If this alleged murderer and previously a guy who was previously convicted for his involvement in a murder, if he wants to run away, he'll run away. If he wants to cut open his GPS ankle monitor, that's what he'll do. So there's not too much more details within this second article. I'll post links to both articles. You can have a read through them yourselves. Of course, it is an absolute tragedy. Condolences to the Irion family. Again, I believe they're from South Africa. They traveled over. They've stated that they will remain in Nevada to follow the court proceedings. We hope the trial goes ahead faultlessly. My suspicion, and this is sheer speculation, my suspicion is he's 100% guilty. I have faith in the police. I have faith in the investigators. My read on the situation is that they've followed this case very methodically. They've made steady progress all the way through. They found Naomi's own vehicle quite quickly. Within a few days, they tracked down and arrested Troy Driver, the prime suspect. And it's taken a little while longer to identify the body, but to me, they've made good progress. So that's very encouraging. So we hope that the trial goes ahead faultlessly, and that this scumbag, if he is indeed guilty, that he's convicted as such and sentenced to life in prison. Let's go for that.